Who hit you?
Right, my dad, but it wasn't his fault.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, you don't know about a lot of things, okay, White? You haven't got a clue.
My name is White. I used to be a football coach, but my temper was way too explosive, so one school after another turned me down. The only place that would take me was the struggling McFarland High School. At first, even the principal didn't want me because of my record. But after I promised him over and over, he finally gave me a shot. On my very first day at work, I realized exactly why this school was so far behind. The students had no discipline at all. Some even skipped class just to work in the fields. At that moment, I figured maybe wasting time here was the best I could do. But then the literature teacher stopped by, and everything changed. She told me that most of these kids would go back to farm work after graduation, and some might even end up across the street in the correctional facility. She hoped I could do something for them. Her words hit me right in the heart, and right after school, I saw one student running hard through the fields. That single image sparked a brand new idea. So I went straight to the principal and asked to form a cross-country running team. Of course, he wasn't interested at first, but after I kept pushing and refusing to give up, he finally agreed to let me try. During PE class, I offered sodas as prizes for the top 4 finishers. The kids bolted off like wild horses, and that's how I found my very first group of runners. I asked Johnny to help me convince the hesitant ones to join. Every single kid had a different struggle, but I worked through them one by one, and finally, my 7-member team was complete. Still, when the boys saw Danny, who was overweight, they couldn't help but doubt him, but I stood firm. Danny was going to be the heart of this team, and I kept reminding everyone that unity mattered most. Day after day, I ran with all 7 boys through the streets of our little town. The neighbors saw their effort, and soon the whole town began to support us in their own ways. Before long, our very first race arrived. I got the boys brand new shoes and uniforms, but that didn't do much to change the outcome, because once the race hit the uphill climbs, they started to fall behind against the other schools. Even so, I wasn't discouraged by that first loss. I pushed them into tougher mountain training, but after just one lap, they were already on the edge of collapse. Then Thomas, the one who usually kept his cool, snapped at me out of nowhere. He yelled, questioned my methods, and walked away from the team without looking back. The defeat, the broken team. It all left me completely drained, and just when I thought things couldn't get worse, I got home and saw a note waiting in the car. I'd forgotten my daughter's birthday. As punishment, I was kicked out of my own house. Driving alone through the night, I unexpectedly came across Thomas. Completely lost in despair, his younger sister was pregnant. And for a family already struggling, this was crushing. I could feel the weight he was carrying inside, so I talked to him with patience and care. And in that moment, the strong young man finally opened up to me. He poured out every bit of sadness he'd been holding in. And just like that, the resilient boy I once knew was back, and I knew it was time for our team to rise again.